Today's horoscope, Aries, June 10, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. There can be mixed messages to manage today, and perhaps some worries or concerns that you're not in the loop. Matters of ownership can be weighty for you today, or situations pull up the need to manage feelings of resentment. If you're facing recurring problems with friends or getting new projects off the ground, recognize the patterns and aim to get to the bottom of the situation. If you find yourself overmanaging a situation, it's a sign that you need to pull back and rest. People may not be forthcoming, but it's essential not to try to fill in the blanks, as the tendency is to suspect hidden agendas. Treading lightly is important now. Watch for dwelling on things that you can't change. Flaws can seem to magnify temporarily, so aim to reflect on what you reasonably can do, and if it's possible, carve out time to center why. Ourself. Take heed, as others could read what you say in a negative light. Later today, however, is strong for finding resolutions to matters that have been causing you some amount of stress or distress. You are ready to take steps to improve a situation. Others are attracted to your healing, proactive, and naturally confident approach. A conflict could appear today, so keep your antennae up. This is because you and a partner are not seeing eye to eye, and both of you could need to air out your feelings. Mental Mercury across the sky from you is energizing your solar house of domesticity. Still, he will clash with mighty Saturn, who now orbits in your zodiac sign and the solar house of identity. This means that when it comes to communication and ideas, you're just not on the same page. Beware of seeming too cold and controlling now, and if you throw up a defensive or aggressive attack, your partner could end up feeling very hurt. You've been spending a lot of time on your career, but domestic issues need some maintenance too. Don't put it off any longer. Avoidance will only make the problems more complex. Do you ever experience cold hands and feet? This is a sign of weak circulation and can be aided by activities such as fast walking, running, and swimming. Look at your exercise schedule and pay attention to what really gets your blood moving. If you can afford a massage every few weeks, it's a good time of year to make this a monthly practice if possible. When all else fails, stand on your head. Not only your blood circulation, but also your immune system will benefit from this special attention. This day may see you arriving at some important conclusions. With the essence of a vibration, this is a common occurrence, but that doesn't necessarily make it an easy thing to handle. While seeing some things wrapped up can bring a sense of relief and satisfaction, letting go of others can prove more difficult. Yet, if you rely on your innate creativity and ability to talk openly, you'll get through. Make use of your innovative coping skills. After just 14 days in your communication sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, leaves today. While the moon only returns to your relationship sector every 4 weeks, that they were able to cross paths just a few days ago has allowed your relationships to benefit. In Jupiter's last full day in your communication sector, but with the sun staying on, Mercury moves ahead to prepare for a major new chapter when it comes to things close to home. Ahead of Jupiter's turn tomorrow to begin your biggest year for home, family, and property matters in over a decade, Mercury returns today with a chance to get your head in the game, ideas on the table, and the communication lines open. Just 14 days after returning Mercury, the planet of communication leaves your communication sector today, helping to get the most out of this short visit and before he hands the torch to the sun, who will keep the solar on your communications. Was the moon's recent visit to your relationship sector and any strong emotional responses this may have evoked. Daily planetary overview. As the sun rises today, you may find yourself facing some mental or emotional friction. Early morning conversations, especially those around responsibilities, expectations, or boundaries, might feel tense or even slightly confrontational, thanks to Mercury in Cancer squaring off with Saturn in Aries. You could sense a push-pull dynamic between your emotional needs and your external obligations. Maybe you're trying to express how you're feeling, but it comes out wrong. Or perhaps someone places pressure on you to do more, give more, or commit when you're already running on empty. If the day begins with a bit of heaviness or misunderstanding, try not to let it define the rest of your experience. Instead, take a breath. These early hours are revealing where your boundaries need reinforcing, not where your joy ends. Sometimes, the most empowering thing you can say is, "This is where I stand," even if your voice shakes a little. As the day progresses, a beautiful energetic shift begins to unfold. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, enters Cancer, a sign where it is exalted, which means it functions at its very best. This is not just good news, it's a cosmic gift. You may feel a subtle shift in your energy, as though the weight you carried earlier in the day begins to lift. Suddenly, things start to feel more possible. Your heart feels fuller. And there's a gentle reminder from the universe: you are supported. You are guided. And something good is coming. This transit opens the door to greater emotional fulfillment, spiritual growth, and increased opportunities. It enhances your ability to nurture others while also receiving nurturing in return. For many, this will feel like a turning point, a moment when clarity replaces confusion, and hope begins to outweigh stress. Think of someone who always seems to show up just when you need them. That's the kind of energy Jupiter in Cancer brings: warm, supportive, and generous. And today, you may find that you're not just receiving that energy, you're embodying it. Others notice your calm leadership, your strength, your groundedness. They come to you not just for answers, but for comfort. And you have so much to offer. Lean into this. Use this supportive moment to lift someone up, even in a small way. That same compassion you give will circle back to you when you least expect it and most need it. But remember, while it's beautiful to be a pillar of support for others, don't forget why. Our own foundation. Stay focused on your goals. There may be distractions, especially from people who don't have your best interests at heart. Some may act out of jealousy, resentment, or simply misunderstanding. Don't let them knock you off your path. Instead, practice discernment and compassion. Not everyone needs a reaction. Sometimes, silence is your power. This evening is an ideal time to slow down and check in with yourself. If the energy of the day felt like a roller coaster, create space. Unwind. Whether that means taking a long walk, cooking your favorite meal, or journaling in a quiet corner, give yourself permission to relax and recalibrate. Your nervous system will thank you. If you've been holding back on putting your plans into action, this is your green light. The universe is nudging you forward. You have support available in more places than you realize, from helpful advice to unexpected allies. But keep your ears open, constructive feedback may come your way, and though it might feel uncomfortable at first, it could be exactly what you need to level up. Stay open, stay curious. And if your career has been on your mind, especially if you've been considering a new opportunity, this is a wonderful time to act. Don't wait for everything to feel perfect. Sometimes momentum comes after you take the first step. Dust off that resume, start the conversation, or say yes to that meeting you've been putting off. Even though finance might not be your favorite topic, tend to your money matters now will bring clarity and peace of mind. It's time to finish those lingering tasks, pay the bills, organize the paperwork, assess your budget. Doing so gives you a clearer picture of where you stand and allows you to move forward with confidence. So, here's a thought to carry with you: where in your life could you benefit from embracing change with more softness and more trust? The universe isn't just asking you to work hard, it's reminding you that you're allowed to grow. Receive, and rest. If any of this resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed a shift in your own energy today? Are you stepping into a new chapter, or finding peace with where you are? Share your experience in the comments. You never know who might feel seen through your story. Remember, every day holds a new beginning. And today? Today might just be the start of something beautifully aligned.